all districts face the same questions. How do we close the achievement gap? How do we improve the graduation rate? How do we increase test scores in all demographics? How do we get more students into college and prepare them to graduate from college? LBUSD is finding those answers.
I would say it's definitely a great opportunity to be able to be in Long Beach. Like the technology that we have available, a lot of schools have that, but I think Long Beach takes advantage of that instead. So like the thought that we're using Khan Academy as a main resource is just an awesome thing to be able to use and take advantage of.
As in Long Beach, we're always solution-oriented, so what can we do for each student in moving them forward? And introducing Khan into the classroom has been significant for many of our students who have struggled with different subject areas.
It's a tool that allows us to differentiate the instruction that we have in our classroom with a high measure of quality, with curated and vetted content to meet the students' needs every single day.
My family does not have a lot of resources, so it's really nice for as far as AP testing that Long Beach Unified covers a lot of the expenses, so I don't have to pay as much for that and I can take more AP classes.
We don't have to pay completely for our AP testing. We only have to pay that $5, and I think that it's Long Beach's way of showing us that they care about our education just as much as we care about our education. They want us to do as best as we can.
You know, it gives every kid a chance to get that testing done and every kid a chance to go to college, not just the ones who can afford it or can do it. It gives everyone a chance.
We're really opening it up to anyone who wants to try out an AP class, and we're getting less traditional AP students taking AP classes.
My experience when I talk to a lot of our 8th graders that just, promote it, they grew up on the west side, they went to school on the west side, they're gonna get a job and they just stay on the west side. But now with the opening up of these different pathways and understanding what those pathways entail, they know that, okay, maybe Cabrillo doesn't have the pathway I want, but Jordan does, maybe Lakewood does, and it just opens up more of what the district has to offer for them.
I love the Long Beach Unified School District. It's great programs. I feel that like with this SLC, I can get the tailored experience that I need that will help me get ready for college and help me get ready for the future, rather than going to like a general ed high school where I have to kind of pick and choose.
Thanks to LBUSD, my children have been visiting the universities since 5th grade. Now, they have a vision of what they need to study. This exposure to colleges is important and a huge gift from the district, especially to those of us from other countries.
I feel grateful because of all of the resources that we have. I particularly love the Career and College Readiness Guide. And now the next project is the High School School of Choice project in the making. So I just feel like those are strengths and positives that I feel like my child is always going to be prepared for the next level.
I think what's unique in Long Beach is that we have a very nice neighborhood school program. Students can attend in their neighborhood school. But we also have a robust school of choice program, and we have high percentages of students, especially at the secondary level, that leave their neighborhood because of their interest, because they want to expand their horizon, because of a very specialized program that exists across town. And that balance between wanting to offer a neighborhood experience but offer all these different, more than 40 pathways that students can choose from, is a uniqueness to the work that we do, and really also speaks to being a district that honors and acknowledges that students are all different, and by having both of these, it meets the needs of families and student interests.
I think LBUSD it challenges you in a good way. The way that they teach and the way that they're enthusiastic about teaching and their kindness, that's what makes going to LBUSD and going to each class something that I look forward to.
Like even though I'm not in my elementary school anymore, my middle school anymore, or I'm not a freshman at this high school, I still feel the love and support from my teacher. It's like an outpour. And it really makes me feel like a part of a greater community within Long Beach. Like I always have a place and someone to talk to.
I think just the whole environment, like how involved they are with our life. They seem like they really care, and they have so many opportunities and ways for you to enhance your learning and to get ready for college.
This morning, to throw a little bit of board report into this, I got to go to our brand new EduCare facility.
We're fortunate this year to have opened the EduCare School, a model that is based on research and based on a very high dose treatment for students who live in poverty coming into the preschool setting.
It's a national model really of early education. And I say early education instead of preschool because it's really supporting students from really infant and toddler through preschool. So when you look at that in conjunction with our Long Beach College Promise, it's really an opportunity for Long Beach to provide early ed, infant through college preparation and support. As we've seen gains across all of our measures, that gap has persisted and has been a struggle and a challenge to us. Finding the solution to that gap, tapping into what some select schools have done, but there's no simple solution. It's not as simple as saying, do what that school did. It is a much more complex problem than that, and recognizing that each school is in a different place with different staffs, and the areas of need may be slightly different. So it's how do you help schools build capacity within each individual school to find their own solutions to those problems.
I would hope that today our managers feel encouraged by what they've heard about our student data and the successes. I would also hope that they feel inspired to keep up the good work and that they see themselves as part of the solution and see themselves as part of what makes a difference for every student every day.
I'm finding answers.
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 I am finding answers.